Hey, beautiful people, Honest Am here. It has been a minute since I did a tarot reading, and so I'm going to do a quick one, try to do it under 5 minutes, and here I go. The God Guardians, Ancestors, please let us know what we need to know as quickly as possible. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Lately, I've been just getting so many people just been asking me like, hey, do you still be doing tarot? Hey, have you da-da-da-da? So I just feel like I got to get back out here. Angel number 26. So the two cards that came up, right, we had a couple come out, but the ones that we're going to focus on is this card of education and authenticity. And the message that I'm getting right away is that a lot of times when we think about education, we think about it in a formal setting of going back to school or maybe signing up for an online course. If that feels true to you, then take that knowledge. This may be your cue that you should go ahead and further that and further that education. But what I'm getting with this message of authenticity, because we literally have an angel with this heart kind of popping out, what I get from that is that God is telling you to take the time in this period to get to know yourself. When you be able to come one with yourself, that's the reason why we have so much strife, and the reason why we don't get where we want to go is because we have this internal battle within ourselves. There's a part of us who wants to go after our dreams and do all of these things, whereas this other part of us that's saying, no, we should do this, we should be responsible. And so you battle within yourself. And so what God is saying, take this time to get to know yourself within this next month, maybe just within this summer. And when I'm saying getting to know yourself, maybe start journaling, maybe start to explore some of those natural curiosities that are coming up. Maybe it is taking a class, maybe it is signing up for astrology, maybe it is you going to get a reading on your birth chart. The reason why that is coming up to me about education is because a lot of times we find ourselves, feeling called towards certain paths, wanting to do certain things, and we're like, why the hell is that coming up? Why am I doing that? What I have found 9 times out of 10 when I went and got my birth chart read, every time it was validated within my birth chart. Like, oh yeah, you have a placement for this, or yes, it makes a natural sense that you're a writer because you have this strong Gemini placement and stuff like that. So maybe in this season of your life, it may just be time for you to get some education about yourself. Go get you a birth chart reading, maybe even get a tarot reading, book a reading with me. I'm starting to put my books are always open. But it's really, God is really telling you to get a chance to take the time to get to know yourself, because once you get to know yourself and you're fully informed on who you are, it makes it easier for you to walk in your power. And then there's no more of that, that static and that strife within you. You don't have to have that internal battle of what I should and shouldn't do. All right, guys, what is this card of education? So we can move on. What is this card of education? So we can move on. That makes sense. And so again, the tarot cards that came out for this message, authenticity, what came out is the Ace of Swords reverse, Ace of Swords upright. As we see, it's a hand coming out of a cloud. The sword suits talks all about us learning to talks all about communication. And so with this coming out under authenticity, with it being reversed, I feel like there's a lot of things that you've been talking about that you want to do. There's a lot of, just maybe goals, things that you want to do. And like I was saying, inside, you're starting to have that strife. You're maybe having some imposter syndrome. You're starting to feel like, oh no, I can't do that. Or who do I think I am that I can do that? Well, God is saying, go get that information, go get a tarot reading, go get your birth chart read. Do some journaling, maybe do an inner child therapy. Then you will realize that was always true to you, and you'll be able to turn this Ace of Swords upright. So you will no longer feel like an imposter, but more so be in your power. For education, what came out is the Fool, which is exciting, because what God is saying is that as you start to get this information about yourself, as you start to see that your desires and the things that you want to do in life is naturally true to you, it's going to give you this new type of energy. As you see, there's a whole bunch of yellow in this card. So that symbolize our solar plex, that symbolize us walking in our power. And so what God is saying, this education, this tarot reading, this birth chart, whatever, is going to open this door to you to do something brand new. And you're going to feel like the Fool, because you're going to have this new exuberant for life. The Fool can sometimes be a naive card, because it is like she's kind of stepping off the cliff. But to me, I think about it as you just being so excited about where you are, your journey, and where you are in life, and you're going in a new destination, knowing that you have to be mindful of how you talk to yourself so that you don't go off the cliff and dive head first. Okay, underneath this all, what God is telling us Angel number 456 is the 3 of Wands, which is just saying that we're at this time where we are expanding our horizons. And so if you feel like you've been waiting for your ship to come, or you feel like you've been waiting on a sign, this video is that sign to go ahead, seek that additional information, go ahead, book that tarot reading, get that chart read, whatever it is, so that you can confirm that those desires that you want to do is actually true to you. All right, y'all, that is all the information I had to you. If you made it to the end of this reading, please give me a thumbs up. If you made it to the end of this reading, you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to my channel, and information to contact me is down below. Mwah. Talk to you soon.